All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood Auction Room. My name's Kyle Siebert. I'm one of three auctioneers working with you today. My colleagues are Bridget Andrews and Dan Pengelly. And on behalf of our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, our CEO, Kyle Sutherland, and the wider Holmwood Group, it's great to have you with us. Bidders and buyers, the first thing we do on a Wednesday morning is to thank and acknowledge our real estate owners who are here with... It is Friday. TGIF, bidders and buyers. The first thing we do on Friday morning is to thank and acknowledge our real estate owners who are here with us today. We certainly appreciate and respect the fact that you have choice when it comes time to list your property. We're delighted that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very best here today. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a great place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent, and most importantly, it is unconditional. And I say that's important because, of course, if we don't conclude an unconditional result here on the day, we then move on to that next stage and offer the property to the wider market, and that includes those pesky conditional buyers. My colleagues will confirm that competing with conditional interest is never ideal, so we would encourage you in your bidding. Now, the team is here ready to assist you in that endeavour. This is Jason Wills, our operations manager, our scribe today, taking notes of your bidding. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to sing out to Jason. If you need to keep track of the bids, sing out to Jason as well. Over here, Kyle Sutherland, of course, our CEO. If you have questions, bidders and buyers, just run up to that corner or flag him down. We are here to assist you. Now, before we get on to the rules of auction this morning, you will have noticed this lovely teddy bear here. This teddy bear is one of a very small collection that we are offering for charitable auction in preceding weeks and the next few weeks as well. Her name is Holly the Bear, and this benefits Gumboot Friday. It's a wonderful, wonderful effort. It's been going for a number of years now. Since 2019, over 125,000 free therapy sessions have been provided to young Kiwis who need it most throughout our country. And so we are big contributors and participants in this effort, and we're going to give you an opportunity to practice your bidding today. The old elbows will feel a bit like concrete, particularly if you're here for the very first time. So this is a nice, easy way to get into the groove, and I can assure you it will be the cheapest offering of the day. So let us raise some good money. Oh, by the way, I should say, this wine fridge, it holds 46 bottles of wine. For my colleagues, that's a month's supply. And I would suggest to you that you might buy a $50 raffle ticket. $50 raffle ticket. There are limited numbers of raffle tickets, and you might win the stunning wine fridge. Those proceeds go to Gumboot Friday as well. We've also got a big event on the 30th. Mike King will be there. Another charitable effort, a great event. For more information on that, please speak to the team. But let's get underway. Holly is going to be sold this morning. Do I have $10 to start things away? How much was that? $50. Thank you, madam, at $50. Who takes me now perhaps to $70? Is there $70? I have $50. First call for Holly the Bear. Second call for the children, bidders and buyers. Third and final call at $50. Any better bid? How much was that? 60. Nice to see you there, sir, at $60. At 60, I have bids against you. And 100 I have. At 100 now, he shakes his head. No, not very charitable, sir. At $100.
My dog would make sure.
At $100 now, once called, twice I look for 150. That's our boss at $150,000. $200 now, 200 against you, Tony. Not often a loser. Today's the day, Tony. What do you reckon? Or are you going to fight back? At $200? At $200, I think I might have found my winner. Is there 10 or 20? Sir, you're a good property person. What about a teddy bear? What say you? At $200, once, twice, third and final. $10. You said no, Tony. Could you just do it quicker next time, please, at $210 and $250? $250. That's a great bid. We enter the valley of no return here, Tony. The bear is going out the door, not your way, first time. I look for 60, 260, 250 I have, second call. Third and final call at $250. Ma'am, I thought you were bidding. You've got to be careful here at $250. It is going. It is going. Congratulations. Gone and sold. All right, bidders and buyers. Excuse me. In just a short moment, we're going to offer you a wonderful catalogue of real estate. Each of the listing agents responsible for these listings will have furnished you with all of the necessary documentation in your preparation for auction today. That includes the auction contract. You will have reviewed those contracts before bidding today, and on the front page you'll see there's a conduct of auction. Those are the rules by which we operate. They're pretty straightforward and easy to understand, but I can see some very nervous faces in the room today. Very normal. We're going to go through the conduct briefly now so you're really clear on how we work. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or indeed breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, our practice here at Holmwood is to pause the auction. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now this is really crucial. Sometimes during that discussion outside of the room, our sellers may say to us, look, Kyle or Dan or Bridget, we're really happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from auction and sell it outside of the room and without disclosing our reserve price. That is a vendor's prerogative, but it can be very disappointing for the buyers in the room here when they exercise that prerogative, certainly if you still had interest in the property. So my advice to you is very simple. If you are here to bid and buy, make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. As auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, we'll just go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are bidding on behalf of buyers, we will point them out to you. You might hear the phrase vendor bid today, bidders and buyers. That's a bid that an auctioneer places on behalf of an owner. It is always clearly identified to you as a vendor bid. It is always well below the reserve price, and those two things should give you peace of mind in bidding against a vendor bid. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, you are acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Those are the rules, ladies and gentlemen. That's the boring admin out of the way. Now let's get to the good stuff. The first in a great catalogue of real estate. And this morning we go to Hoon Hay for marble number 1. It was drawn by Marie Sherry from our Ireland 2 office. And Marie, I know you've listed some good property. This is quite unique and certainly in fantastic order. It's really a 2-for-1, bidders and buyers, 2 properties on the same title. It is 105A and 105B Kaiwara Street in Hoon Hay. It is a freehold title, the highest form of ownership in New Zealand, 612 square metres more or less, and settlement date on the contract the 24th of October 2025, that being a Friday. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. Now this was built in an era synonymous with good quality, robust construction. I have to tell you, if you've met our owners, you will know that this home has been fastidiously maintained. They are simply those type of people. I just think it's been beautifully presented, modernised, enhanced over the years. You've got great features, of course, like an internal access garage on the front unit, a freestanding single garage for the rear. It takes in plenty of sunshine, really perfectly placed on that section for sunshine throughout the day. Cashmere High School zoning, of course, that's got to underpin your value. You will never be short of tenants when you're in a location like this, bidders and buyers. I am biased. I live probably just around the corner from here, but please don't let that put you off. Let's get started with the auction today, ladies and gentlemen, here at 105A and B Kaiwara Street. Vendors' instructions are pretty clear. We're motivated. We open the bidding at $680,000. I look for an advance to $700,000 now, but don't let me limit you. And $700 I have now, $700 the call, and $720 back of the room. And $40 I have now, and was it $50? $50 now, and $60 and $800. $800, nice jump there, and $820 the call now. $840 the bid, at $840 I have, and $860 now. New face in the race, and $880. $880 the bid now, once called at $880, $890, $900 the bid. At $900,000, can I say $910 for you? $920 even better, at $920,000. $930, at $930. At $930 divided by 2, hello, at $930,000. At $930. Once called at $930,000, and Marie, at $930,000 I have. Second call at $930. We are on the market, and ma'am, your bid. $950. Impressive bid at $950,000. She looks to take command, take charge. $955 I'm selling. New name goes on the title, and $60. Can I say at $960 I have? At $960,000, don't do that, sir, not now. Not now, sir. The people watching this in Auckland cannot believe there's 2-for-1, under $1 million at $960,000. Bidders and buyers, where do you find the next one? At $960,000, once called. Twice The money now at $960,000. Third and final call. I'll even take $500, folks. I'm feeling charitable today at $960,000. I don't think you look back on this in a few years' time and have anything but a smile on your face at this level. I'm selling. If there's no better bid, I've counted 3. How much, sir? 961. Ma'am, can I say 965? 965. Great work there against you, sir, at 965. Is it maybe 970? A logical bid. 70. Great work at 970,075 I have. At 975. At 975, beautifully modernised throughout. Great spaces, good floor plans. All of this just makes good sense. Where there is a home and income, rental investment at 975. Going once. 76. And 80, can I assume? At 980. At 980 the bid. On the first call at $980,000. 81. Ma'am, could I suggest 90? Try and shake him off. What do you say? At 90 I have. At 990 the call. Sir, if the budget's $1 million, you better get to that figure before my good friend over here does. At 990 I have. I'm selling. Last chance. Once called at $990,000. Madam on the phone, are we waiting to pounce? Second call at $990,000. It goes out the door. Third and final call, another 1,000, sir, another 500. At $990,000, I might have found my winner. Ma'am, would you like to improve your own bid? At $990,000? You've been wonderful. At $990,000, bidders and buyers. Final go. It's going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Congratulations to you, madam. Outstanding. All the best. To my underbidders, commiserations. Marie, as always, clinical, quality campaign.
Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. It's my pleasure to take you to the next property in the catalogue. That is number 1 at 12 Lees Road in Strohan, represented to the market by Liz O'Neill from our Mayorvale office to my left. Good luck to you, Liz. Good luck to our owners here this morning. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 265 square metres, more or less, on Lot 1, Deposited Plan 561111, all contained and described on that record of title that Liz has provided to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. The settlement that's proposed for the 24th of October 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. But gosh, that's only a few weeks away. That is very exciting. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do take it you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. Now here you've got a property in Strohan, 2 bedrooms, low maintenance grounds. Those 3 things to me represent good buying. You've got that modern driveway, fantastic condition. You've got that wonderful extra front car park as well as the internal garage. Aluminium joinery, kitchen is white and bright. You've got that separate laundry, bathrooms with double vanities, 2 large bedrooms, and the double linen cupboards in the hallway, giving you extra storage. Just a lot of wee extras in that front yard. Always the sought after purchase in a block, getting the front or the back, so you've got that little bit of extra space for yourself and your kids or visitors. So, where do we say go, ladies and gentlemen? Up to you. Can start the auction. Often the person who says the first price wins it in my auctions. Who wants to test that theory this morning? Otherwise I can if needed. All right, well, look, I'll get things underway on a vendor bid at $460,000. With me on a vendor bid, my suggestion from here, $480,000. $480,000 if you'd like to get into the conversation. Yeah, $480,000. Kyle, working with somebody on the phone. Wish them luck this morning for me, Kyle, at $480,000. $500,000, my suggestion. I give the rest of the room opportunity. Otherwise, we may just have one contender and we may pause the auction. First call at $480,000. Second. Third opportunity for a wonderful spot here in Strohan. Look, Kyle, I'm going to make one last vendor bid then at $500,000. My suggestion, $520,000 to come back, and then we'll see if we can get a sold sticker this afternoon. $500,000 on a vendor bid. $520,000, thank you so much. Room, you are warned. Now's the time if you want to make this yours. Right, the auction is open and live, but it is now paused. We'll have a conversation, and we'll be back shortly to take you to Denman Street in Sumner. Thank you so much.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be up here for our next auction, which is 4/204 St Asaph Street in our wonderful Christchurch Central. Now, Matt Dawson from our Mayorvale office has been in charge of bringing this wonderful apartment to the market and has done a superb job. Matt, I know you've really enjoyed your campaign here. A very warm welcome to our owner. I really enjoyed chatting to you the other day and talking about your times when you lived at that property. And a big thank you to our tenant, who was very obliging throughout the campaign, letting Matt do open homes and show people through, and had it beautifully presented, which makes our job so much easier. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a stratum and freehold, certificate of title CB 9A399. Now, settlement date is set down for the 23rd of October 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Now, bidders and buyers, you are aware you have been provided with a pre-contract disclosure statement that Matt has provided throughout the campaign. I trust that you have read, understood and accepted this statement. Well, 31 years ago, our lovely owner fell in love with this apartment, and once you step inside, you can understand why. He knew this was something special, and still today it is still something special because there's just nothing else like this on the market. You'll absolutely thrive living here, that prime location where you can park the car in the garage and leave it there and walk absolutely everywhere. You have got, you're spoilt for choice. You've got world-class restaurants, cafes, bars, the new stadium, all at your doorstep. When Matt first showed me through, I was just wowed straight away. I've got to say, Matt, your marketing headline absolutely nailed it. Heritage, heart, modern soul. That sums up this place perfectly. The building, the architecture, the history, the craftsmanship, it's just got that unmistakable character. Step inside and you could be in a New York loft apartment or a London warehouse conversion. You've got those gorgeous exposed beams and that brickwork, the high ceilings, the large window, it all just works so well. Upstairs you've got the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom and that cute little loft area which could be used for storage or someone to stow the naughty ones away, you decide. And let's not forget that lock-up garage, that's just gold dust in the city centre. You just don't see that anymore. Now this beautiful building, the P&D Duncan building, it was built in 1903. There's so much history behind those walls, if they could only talk. It is one of the last Edwardian buildings that is still standing in Christchurch. So today, ladies and gentlemen, is your rare opportunity. It is your chance to own a piece of this wonderful history and heritage and live in this wonderful apartment. So with all that said, I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, number 4, 204 St Asaph Street. Does someone want to get us underway with the bidding? Oh, I had 600 over here. I had 600 down the middle. 610 with you, Chris. 620. Quick bids at 620. It's against you, Chris. It's 620. 2 in the race at this stage. Good luck with your bidding. It's 500 and... Which 620, sorry. 620, 630. 640 now. Quick bidding here. Good bid's a quick bid. At 640 down the middle, Chris. Feel free to join in any time. And 10, 650. 660 at 660. At 660, she got your favourite brand, Chris, at 660. At 660, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. At 660. And 5, 665. 670 now. This woman knows how to bid. She's been to the Harcourt's bidding school. At 670,000. 670. First call. Park that car in the garage. Walk to our city centre. Everything right there at the doorstep. Oh, Matt, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the market and selling at 670,000. The bid's down here in the middle. We're playing for keeps now. It could be 31 years before the next one's available. At 670,000, have I found my winner? At 670, 675, can I say, Chris? At 670. 5, 675, 680 now. At 680,000, 685. Take confidence in the bidding, are you sure? 680,000's looking good. At 680, over here, anybody? Last chance. At 680,000, I'll give you 3 chances. First call. Second time at 680. 685, where was that? Welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At 685, nice to see you. I love it when a late bid comes in like that. At 685, 690 now. Straight back at 695, can I say? Huge amount of interest in this property. 691, I'll take the 91 at 691. 695, straight back at that. 695, can I say 700? At 695, down the middle. Are you absolutely sure just the 2 bids today? One more, I'll take one more. We're on the market, we're selling. At 695, your chance to own a piece of history and heritage in our beautiful city centre. You've got that new stadium, walk to the new stadium, shopping, bars, the little high eateries. At 695,000, first call, last chance, second call, absolutely sure, third and final call, any late bids at 695,000 down the middle. It's going, congratulations, it is sold at 695. Congratulations to our vendor. I'm sure you will have a beautiful time in that apartment. We will be back with you shortly.
Kia ora and good morning everyone. If I can have your attention please, I'll happily take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 18 Denman Street in Sumner, represented to the market by Spencer and Ash Sutherland. Todd, good luck to you gentlemen. I know you've been very busy there over the last 3 weeks. The property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 418 square metres, more or less, on Lot 1, deposited Plan 38775, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Spencer have made available to you over the last 3 weeks. Settlements proposed for Friday the 31st of October 2025 or any other date, mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. You bid, you buy on the basis that you have read and accepted those further terms. So, you've got a few options here in front of you. Perhaps it's home, perhaps it's generational living, you in the front, mum and dad in the back, perhaps it's you living in one and some income coming off the others, or perhaps but it's just a double investment here. You've got 418 square metres, more or less, in a prime spot, the sought after Sumner that always drags attention, and certainly it's always busy open homes with people, because this is the place people want to escape their lives from, to Sumner on the weekend. It's freehold, 2 self-contained 1-bedroom homes, a wonderful rental return, healthy homes approved, and of course you can just wander down to the beach, a couple of blocks away, walking distance to the cafes and the beaches. So, I open the bidding. Where do we say go? Where do we start? 670. My licensed colleague there at 670. Good luck to you today at 670. 680. 690. And do we go 7? 700, sir? And 10. And do we go 20 would be my suggestion? 715. Or a little bit early for fives. 720. See, oh, that's why I pushed back. There we go, at 720. 20. Oh, sir, I just said no to her 5. I can't say that, then accept yours. No, I can't. I'd be a misogynist, sir. At 720, would you go 730, sir? 725, I say no at this stage, but I'm not accepting it from him, so you need to go 730. There we go. See, sir, that's how it works at 730. There we go, sir. Playing hard to get. I'll work in the 5s, but with you as well, sir. So 745, and sir, happy to go with the 50. At 745.
750.
And 750, double bidding once again. Strong strategy at 750. You're out, sir. I'll give you a chance to change your mind. Talk to the boss next to you. See what she thinks at 750. First time at 750,000. Second, third opportunity, not selling it at 750. Can you get me to 760? All right, I am selling it to you. There we go. Very good. Quick, I'm selling it here at 750,000. I've got the hammer at 750, even for 1,000. I sell away now. Double income here, 2 units in Sumner at 750,000. Once at 750, twice. Third, final call. 751 and 5. 755. Well, you said that to me before, sir. Very good. I'm excited now at 755. Changing your mind, a sign of intelligence at 755. First time then at 755,000 on the market and sell away in Sumner. Second opportunity. Third, final time. Otherwise I sell away. Here, it's going. You guys are talking. I've seen you talking the whole time. Do you come here just to have a coffee, or are you wanting to bid? No, it's just the coffee. Okay, very good. At 755, it's going. Sold. Congratulations. A wonderful outcome by Team Sutherland Todd once again at 755, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to St Albans. Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a moment, please. I take you back now to number 1 at 12 Lees Road, Strohan. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $520,000. We've had some robust discussions. Kyle, I look to you to represent your client that there's been an increase in the bid to $555,000. On the nod, thank you, and I look to our owners that at $555,000 we're on the market and we're selling. 2 nods there, wonderful. I scan the room for any better bid, or otherwise I sell away on the first time for $555. Second, third, final opportunity. Well, I'm happy to say that number 1 at 12 Lees Road is going. It's going. It is sold. Congratulations, Liz O'Neill. Another wonderful campaign, and we'll be back to you shortly to take you to Allard Street.
Well, let's move on to our next auction. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. The next auction is number 525 Allard Street in St Albans. It has been superbly brought to the market by Jamin Marshall and his team. A very warm welcome to our owner. I must commend you and what a beautiful job you have done with building these townhouses. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 151 square metres more or less, on certificate of title 1236624. Settlement date is set down for the 31st of October 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, fabulous opportunity here to secure something brand new, fresh and fabulous. It's tucked down the end of the driveway, so private and secure. Step inside and it's filled with sunlight. It's light and bright. You've got a spacious living area that flows nicely through to the deck and the outdoor area. The sun was just pouring in this outdoor area when I was there. It will get the sun right to the end of the day. Perfect for entertaining. You've got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. You've got that master bedroom downstairs, which is a big tick. Now, I see a lot of townhouses, and I would have to say this one is a cut above the rest. You've got quality appliances, stone bench tops, skylights in the bedrooms, tiled bathrooms, quality carpets and flooring, modern colour scheme and security. It's in the location, you just can't beat this. You're close to the CBD, the Edgeware Village, you're close to schools, everything's right there on your doorstep. It's a no-brainer, a great townhouse here. So, perfect for couples, first home buyers, investors, or anyone who just wants easy living. So let's see who the new owner is. I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, at 5/25 Allard Street. Does someone want to start me away with an opening bid? Little bit more than that. Is there 600,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start. 600,000. Should be a Mexican wave at that level. All right, I'll go first then on a vendor bid. Ladies first at 600,000 on a vendor bid. Invite you to come back at 620,000. At 600, first call. Brand new apartments. It's the one down the back, nice and private, good car parking space. Second call at 600. Third call at 600. Well, look, I'm going to go to 620 on a vendor bid. It really stays with my owner at that. Quality finishings and appliances inside. Beautiful flooring. At 620,000. First call. Second time. Third and final time at 620. Well, Jamin's team, we don't appear to have any live bids. We're just going to move on to that next stage. We're going to pass the property in. That passing figure is 650,000. So anybody north of 650,000, give Jamin's team a call. It's a wonderful townhouse. You will be impressed. They're going to run a deadline sale Tuesday, 4 p.m. So get around. The property is really easy to get through. Deadline is Tuesday, 4 p.m. The property is passing at $650,000. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I take you now to 31C Godley Drive in Scarborough, brought to the market by Anna Webber and Chris Kilkelly from our Island 2 office. Now, the property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 2,513 square metres, more or less, on Lot 3, deposited plan 465843, all contained and described on that record of title that Anna and Chris have provided to you over the last 3 weeks. Settlement is proposed for Thursday, the 23rd of October 2025. The list of chattels are non-existent, and I take it that you've read and understood the further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now, I think Anna and Chris summed this up pretty well in one of their first lines of the description on Trade Me. Picture perfect piece of paradise, all on offer here. 2,500 square metres on offer here. Driving here, I already started to feel like I was escaping the city and going off to my weekend holiday retreat as you sort of curve up the hills and getting a bit of that scenery in amongst your day. I actually went there on Sunday, which was, of course, that horrendous storm that we got, and I got out of the truck and stood there just realising I could imagine just if you build a home here, you're just going to be exposed to raw nature, the sea, the wind, the sky, all meeting and clashing at your doorstep. And of course, you've got some pictures here showing you what you can be waking up to every morning if you build your home here. So there's a lot of opportunity on offer. So where do we say go? Who would like to get into Scarborough? Happy to start then on a vendor bid, 700,000, very exciting place to start. Wouldn't, shouldn't, could it sell it at that level at 700? My suggestion maybe 50,000 from here, 750 to have a conversation. First call at 700,000. Second, third time. Look, I don't even hesitate at this level. 750 with me, 800 my suggestion. Once, twice, thrice called then. 800 with me on a vendor bid. No hesitation here. Team, if I don't see an unconditional buyer, I will hand it back to you to open now to conditional interest. I'll just do one last vendor bid then at $825,000, my final vendor bid. Clearly worth more than this. If you've got interest above this level, though, you should be talking to Chris and Anna this afternoon. I believe open homes are all the time here, so you can rock up, but they will meet you if you give them some warning, and you can perambulate around what could be a wonderful spot to raise your family, or perhaps escape from the family. That's up to you. At 825, I pass the property in. Anna, Chris, good luck with the next stage of the campaign. I know there are people waiting for some calls today to hear what happens and hoping that it didn't sell. So good luck to you. Good luck to our owner. Thank you for working with Chris and Anna. They're going to get you a sold sticker very shortly, I believe. The property is now passed in, and we'll take you to Avonhead in a moment.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you have just joined us, a very warm welcome to the Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the 3 auctioneers here this morning. Let me introduce you to our other auctioneers. We've got Daniel Pengelly there and Kyle Siebert. We've got Jason Wills here. He'll be spotting and recording your bids today. And we've got the lovely Shah over here. She's our auction floor manager and making sure everything's running in ship shape. So just before I get underway, I want to introduce you to our wine fridge. So this wine fridge will be full with 47 bottles of wine, and 46 bottles of wine, and it is up for a raffle ticket. And we're raising money for Gumboot Friday Mental Health. We really get behind this every year. So you have the opportunity here to buy a raffle ticket for this wine fridge, which I believe is $50 a ticket. Just talk to one of our team here and get in that draw to win some wine. Let's go through the conduct of auction, the rules of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you. So follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work in the auction rooms this morning. Now, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and we'll take the highest bidder into one of these side rooms here. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property and we'll get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there's a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Now, this clause 2.6, you may not know this, so listen carefully. The owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. Now, that does include that situation where we've paused the auction with the highest bidder. We're in negotiations in these side rooms. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce that we've withdrawn the property from auction and we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, wanting to bid again, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Now, the vendor bid, you may hear the auctioneers use the term vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level. We need to keep the auction going, and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near that reserve price, so have confidence bidding against that vendor bid. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, when you hear that wonderful sound and that hammer falls and you're that lucky last bidder, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay that 10% deposit and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that's the formal part out of the way, the boring part. Let's move on to the exciting part. Our first property up for auction is 27 Highland Place in Avonhead. It has been superbly brought to the market by Liz O'Neill from our Mayorva office. I know, Liz, this has been a special one with you, with lots of childhood memories in this property. A very warm welcome to the owners and the family here. I really enjoyed sitting at your dining room table last night and hearing about all your wonderful memories at this home. And I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take the market, especially that lawn, Jerome. It is just absolutely perfect. For the contract, I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 774 square metres, more or less, on certificate of title CB16F690. Settlement date is set down for the 28th of November 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract, so it's not long till you'll be moving into this wonderful home. Well, for the past 34 years, our lovely owners have called 27 Highland Place home, and that says it all. You don't stay that long in a property if it isn't truly special. Tucked in a quiet, tree-lined cul-de-sac, this home is the picture of peace and family living. I first visited on Saturday. It was a really cold, rainy day on Saturday, but as soon as I walked into this home, I felt the warmth and welcoming of this home. The garden was the first thing I noticed, that stunning entranceway, so many lovely colours and blooms. You can really tell that this garden has been well cared for over the years. Inside, the floor plan is superb. It just works so well. You've got those living areas that all flow seamlessly together, and that stunning modern kitchen I absolutely love. 4 bedrooms and a study, and plenty of place for the whole family to spread out. I asked the owner what they have enjoyed, thanks God, what they have enjoyed about living in this location, in this home, and they told me it was their safe haven. They have loved entertaining. The house copes so well with so many guests there. They've got so many different areas so all the guests can spread out. They've hosted 21st day after wedding parties, Christmas days. It's just what that home that copes well with so many guests and such a lovely place to entertain. They even host the annual the street Christmas party. So whoever is the lucky purchaser today, no pressure on hosting that. The pressure may be a little bit on though. You've also got that huge 3-car garaging there. You can open the doors and all the kids can go on their bikes and run around on that quiet cul-de-sac. Liz was telling me also that she's been to numerous birthday parties there. She showed me the spot where she's actually played pass the parcel on the living room floor. You've got 2 outdoor areas there. You've got one that gets all that gorgeous morning sun, have your coffee there, and then go out the back and you can go to that lovely outdoor area out the back with a glass of wine, enjoy that sun right to the end of the day. Now, we all know Avonhead is such a popular family area to live in. It's a leafy suburb, it's friendly, it's close to schools, university, the airport. You just can't get better than this location. I know I have gone on a bit, but this home deserves it so much because it is such a gorgeous family home, 34 years of ownership, but it is now time for somebody else to make their new memories here. So I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, at 27 Highland Place. Does someone want to start me away with an opening bid? Don't be shy. We can make this fun. 27 Highland Place. Is there 900,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start. At 900. If you don't bid, I will. 900. Welcome in, sir. Good luck today at 900,000. The bid's with you. Should we travel in 20s from here to make it nice and easy? Is there 920 perhaps? At 900 there down the back? Oh, 920, welcome in. Good luck. At 920,000, 940 can I say? 940. 960 back with you at 960. 960. 980 can I say? I'll take me through to the million. At 960 is the bid to beat down the middle. 1 million? 980. Well, he's very polite. He's left the million for you. At 980, a million. 90, just cuts me short on the 90. At 990, well, there you go. Million's there for you. At 990,000, 2 in the race at this stage. Wonderful family home. Can I say a million, sir? At $1 million. At 1 million now, 1,020,000, I invite you back in. Be part of this wonderful community, nice quiet cul-de-sac at 1,010,000. Okay, 1,010,000. At 1,010,000 now, 20 can I say? Shaking the head the wrong way. Back to open homes. When will you find another one like this? There aren't any like this on the market. 34 years says a lot. At 1,010,000, can I say 20 over here? You absolutely sure the bid's down here? Absolutely sure? At 1,010,000. First call at 1,010,000. Second. Third. Absolutely sure, because I'll pause the auction and I will have a conversation with these good people. There is the risk that it might not come back out, as I explained before. All right, absolutely sure. Another 10. I think ask the boss beside you. She looks like she wants to bid another 10. Go on, you won't regret it. Wonderful memories here, absolutely sure. Okay, at 1,010,000, look, I'm not at a level I can sell. What we're going to do is pause the auction, go into negotiations here and try and get you there. So the auction is still open and live at 1,010,000. If you have a change of mind, please let one of the team know. Thank you. Back with you shortly.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks for your patience. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room and welcome to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz. It is great to have you with us. We go now to Ilam, and this is a wonderful property brought to the market by Tom Chamberlain from the Ilam 2 office. I know you've thoroughly enjoyed working with our vendors. These are great people to buy real estate from. The property is a number 12A Caro Place in Ilam. It is 539 square metres of a freehold parcel, and your settlement date the 7th of November 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. Now, when our owners purchased this property many, many years ago, the first thing they did, which was a genius move, was to put a sleep out at the rear. It adds 2 additional bedrooms and a bathroom facility as well to the existing 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And this home has been a wonderful rental investment, of course, being located right here in the heart of Ilam, so close in proximity to Bush Inn, to the university, with great access to the other parts of our region. This is just such a popular location, and it's fair to say that this is an educational heartland, and the tenants have seemed to swoop in, year out, and that has represented a very clever and a very reliable investment. And I imagine that is why you are here today to bid and buy. The house itself, the front house, the main house, has a great floor plan, whether it's beer pong or studying for finals. I think your tenants will be more than happy. Lots of sunshine, particularly into that kitchen dining space. There has been talk about adding a further rental income, perhaps utilising the existing garage. That would be subject to the relevant consents, but all that's on offer here, really, bidders and buyers, is a great parcel of land with a couple of great properties that bring in excellent, consistent income. It has been true for our current owners. It will be true for you too. So let's get underway here at number 12A, Caro Place. Cul-de-sac living, nice and quiet. Less chance of having your letterbox nicked, I would suggest. In a very popular area. Who starts us away with an opening bid or offer, buyers? Is there 700,000 perhaps? If it's not your bid, it'll be mine, bidders and buyers. I look for 700,000. All right, then a vendor bid at $700,000. Rental appraisal, around that $1,000 a week mark, bidders and buyers, it makes good sense. Think about the return at $700,000, a vendor bid, first call. Second call, I look for $725,000. Third, $725,000, Jay Wong, my good colleague, licensed to sell at $725,000. You won't be selling at these levels, I think you'll know that, but a good start and welcome to the bidding at $725,000. On behalf of a client is Jay bidding. $725,000 first call, second call, third and final call at $725,000. Jay, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $750,000. That'll be my last. Come back into the fray at $775,000. We'll have a conversation. Bids with me at $750,000. First time. Twice now at $750,000. Third and final call at $750,000. Are you going to bid me $25,000? New interest is welcome. Jay, your client, I implore them, place a bid, we'll have a conversation outside of the room. At $750,000, the bid's with me. I'll take 10 if you like. We're on the same page, Jay. At $760,000, once called at $760,000, second call at $760,000, third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, Jay, your client appears to be my only bidder at this early stage. Great opportunity for them, but we need to have a chat. All right, let's have a conversation outside of the room. Bidders and buyers, the auction is open. If there is any change in position from any other buyer, please let the team know. We'll convey to our owners. We're back with you very soon.
Kia ora, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I take you now to 7 Gilders Grove in Heathcote Valley, brought to the market by Lisa Wong from our Ilam office. Wonderful campaign here, Lisa. Good luck to you, good luck to our owners. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 758 square metres, more or less, on Lot 5, deposited plan 82246. All contained and described on that record of title that Lisa has provided to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Settlement is proposed for the 7th of November 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. So here on offer, you've got quiet cul-de-sac living and of course it's also removed back from the road. Got a little bit of off-street parking there in front of you, kind of cruise down and arrive at the home giving you that extra bit of privacy. The home inside straight away, it feels warm and vibrant, beautiful flowers on display, smelling good. I noticed that front formal lounge off to your left, Lisa, a quiet space for contemplation, reflection, or the TV watching. The living area itself, open plan with the kitchen and lounge into the large kitchen, the black wallboard, the blackboard capturing my attention. The owner's creating a beautiful piece of art, an optical illusion to add to the kitchen experience. You've got that large master suite at one end of the house, and then in the middle, the 2 family bedrooms at the other. Then you've got the utilities, you've got the double garage, the laundry, and that bonus room. Perhaps it's that 4th bedroom, perhaps it's that study, whatever you need it to be, craft room, hobby room perhaps. It's entirely up to you. The home itself, 2003, so modern build, double glazed, brand new heat pump. And for me, the pièce de resistance is where you're going to live in the summer, outside on that deck, the built-in table and pizza oven. That's where you're going to host parties and have all of those beautiful conversations about life while you fire up a few pizzas for your friends and family. So I'll open the bidding on behalf of my owners, happily on a vendor bid at $750,000. From here, my suggestion, $775,000. But at $750,000, this represents an exciting opportunity in the sought-after Heathcote Valley. First call at $750,000. Second, third time. Look, I don't hesitate at all at $775,000 on behalf of my owners. $800,000 from here is my suggestion. A wonderful part of town. Not too far away, hop, skip and a jump to Littleton and the Saturday markets and that artistic community that's just over the hill waiting for you. At $775,000, once, twice, third time, well, I'll happily move on one last vendor bid then at $800,000. Clearly worth more than this, a lot of home on offer here. Exciting location at $800,000. Well, Lisa, I'm surprised that there's nobody here chomping at the bit to get this property today, but I know that we are ready to open to the conditional market. So I passed the property in at $800,000, and I'm happy to announce a sharp asking price that wants to get this sold next week. And that is the price of $859,000. The home can be yours at that price, $859,000. Lot of home, ready to go, ready to move in. You can be in there shortly. Good luck to you, Lisa. Good luck to our homeowners on their next adventure. And I hope for a sold sticker next week. All right, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Burwood. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention once again this morning, I happily take you now to the opposite side of town. That is 347 Burwood Road in Burwood, brought to the market by Ash and Spencer Sutherland Todd. Once again, you gentlemen have been busy recently. Good luck to you. A very busy campaign also here in Burwood. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 482 square metres. All of those details described on the record of title that Ash and Spencer have provided to you over the last last weeks of the campaign. The settlement proposed Friday the 28th of November 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. That list of chattels remains impressive and unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract you bid, you buy on that basis this morning. Now, this is down a quiet shared drive. You find this beautifully presented family home. When I first went there, this was the site of raising young children, and when I went back, it had completely transformed. I just assumed that the family had moved out, but amazingly, no, they're still living there and able to make it look like this. The kitchen itself is modern and highly functional. That large walk-around space right around that kitchen island where you're going to be cooking and creating and hosting the family. That large dining space around it, once again, heaps of space there. Family table in the middle. You can be dining with enough space for kids to hoon around with toys all around you. The lounge, most importantly, separate, can be closed off so that if you're gaming in there, you can have a bit of distance from who's cooking and having the adult conversations, whether the person gaming is adult or not. The bedrooms, they are well proportioned. The bathrooms are modern. You've got that separate laundry to handle the Saturday sports chaos. You've got double garaging. You've got off-street parking and nicely landscaped gardens. For me, that wonderful spot, though, flowing out from the lounge, that louver-covered deck, north-facing. There's a sort of a lounger. There you go. You can see it there. But that's the spot I could see myself, Chardonnay in hand on a Saturday afternoon, giving up on the world, just saying, no, it's just me for the evening here. That's your option with how you use it, though, entirely up to you. So where do we get things going? Do you say go or do I? Right, well, look, I'll get things... Oh, 700. Welcome in, team working with Julia there, licensed colleague of mine, at 700,000. Good luck to you today at 700,000. My suggestion from here, 725. At 700,000, this may just be us today, but let's see, double check. At 700, look for 725 once, twice, third. Warning will team. You probably won't be surprised. I'll represent the owners at 725. Clearly worth more than this wonderful home at 725 with me. My suggestion for you is 750. Have a chat. See what you think at 725 with me on a vendor bid. 750, my suggestion. 750, wonderful. Keep talking to me and keep going with my suggestions, and you're leaving with the keys. At 750, 750, last warning to the room, otherwise we pause there. Once, twice, thrice warned. Wonderful team, let's find a room. Let's see if we can get you those keys that I talked about. The auction is open and live, but now paused, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you once again to a different side of town, to Holmwood. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. I take you to our last property of today. That is number 1 Blue Jacket Drive in Holmwood, represented to the market by Art Devine from our Mayorvale office. Good luck to you, Art. Good luck to our owners this morning. Now, the property itself is more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 560 square metres, more or less, on lot 22, deposited plan 533097, all contained and described on that record of title that Art has provided to you over the last 3 weeks. Now, settlement is proposed for Friday, the 24th of October 2025, or any other date, mutually agreed in writing with the owner already. Now, the list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do note that side fridge freezer, that's as is, whereas as is the Hunter irrigation, and I take it you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on the basis that you have read and understood those today. Now, number 1 Blue Jacket Drive, of course, what does that mean? That means first place on the street. You are the winner. This is the best house, in my opinion, number 1. And that is represented straight away when you arrive. You see the beautifully manicured lawn and landscaping surrounding that home, with 2 outdoor entertaining spots, both well positioned north facing to capture the sun. The living area itself straight away feels spacious and airy, with those wonderful sloped ceilings giving that extra bit of space. The kitchen, that's backed up with that large walk-in pantry. You've got that spacious extra laundry. You've got 2 family bedrooms with that shared bathroom, and each having their own private walk-in wardrobe. That wonderful setup. The main suite is mammoth. You've got that long walk-through robe behind the behind the bed, and then of course the ensuite is just huge. I literally walked in and went, oh wow, this is huge. There's just so much space in there. The hallway though, the surprising extra here, the utility space, whatever you need it to be. There's a bit of library shelving, a little seating area, place for the TV. For me, is it a place? It could be a study, it could be the library, it could be the place where you seat the kids or the grandkids to watch, to game. It can really be whatever you need it to. So, without further ado, I'll get things underway on a vendor bid, make things nice and easy for you at $950,000. With me on a vendor bid, my suggestion from here, 50,000 to take me to the million. 950 with me on a vendor bid. Is there somebody in the room that wants to get into Holmwood today? At 950 with me, first time. Second. Third time at 950,000. Any interest, team? Would you like to make the house yours? My suggestion, $1 million. At 950,000 in Holmwood. Happy to move then on a vendor bid. Happy to move on a vendor bid then at $1 million with me, without hesitation, clearly worth more than this, with me on a vendor bid at $1 million. Any interest, have a conversation today. My best suggestion, raise your hand now. You're the ones talking one-on-one to the owner. Otherwise, in 5 minutes when I close the auction, you'll be talking to the owner with other conditional parties. You'll be in competition. You lose that opportunity to talk one-on-one. My suggestion from here, maybe 25. At $1 million. Any interest to get involved? At $1 million. Well, look, I'll move on a vendor bid then at $1,025,000. Clearly worth more than this. $1,050,000 is what I look for. In Blue Jacket, wonderful property. Once, twice, third time. Well, one final vendor bid then at $1,050,000. Clearly worth more than this. A lot of home, beautifully presented at $1,050,000. I definitely scan the room, just double checking. You know that you'll be in competition in 5 minutes' time. Now you can just be you and the owners. Just double checking. You're okay, you'd rather have competition. It's not how I would do it, but okay, at $1,050,000, I pass the property in, Art. We now open to the conditional market, clearly worth more than this. A wonderful home. I know those owners want to see a sold sticker very shortly as they have moved on with their life. So $1,050,000, clearly worth more. Get in, talk to Art. We've got open homes this weekend ready to go. And I wish the owners very well, Art. And I hope to see a multi next week. Good luck to you.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back to 27 Highland Place in Avonhead. We left the lectern on a live bid of 1,010,000. There has been an increase to that to 1,015,000, but at that level, the property is not for sale. We're going to be passing this wonderful property in at 1,015,000. That's our passing figure. So anybody north of that level, please contact Liz O'Neill from our Mayorova office. She's wonderful to deal with. This is a very impressive family home. It's immaculate throughout. Lovely memories to be made here. So it's passed in at 1,015,000. Good luck to our owners. I'm sure we'll see a sold sticker on that sign soon. It was lovely meeting you. We'll be back with you shortly for an update. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I take you back now to 347 Burwood Road in Burwood. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $750,000. There's been some robust discussions. I looked to my bidders there that there's been an increase to $795,000 on the nod. Thank you so much. And Shah, I look to our owners that at $795,000 we're on the market, we're selling, and we're moving forward with our next adventures with life. Very good. At $795,000 we're on the market, and I sell away unless there is a further bid at $795,000 once, twice, third, final time. Well, I'm happy to say 347 Burwood Road is going. Sold. Congratulations, team. Congratulations to our former owners. A wonderful campaign by Team Sutherland Todd once again. I think all three family members involved in this one, so well done. Very good. Now, we do have an update shortly with you on Karo Place, so please stand by. Thank you so much.
Shiny lights and purple sky. Everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Left and right, you know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 목이 터져라 소리쳐, you know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to
All right, but as buyers, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience, and colleagues, thanks for your patience and waiting. And we left the room at number 12A, Caro Place, on a live bid at $760,000. Tom Chamberlain and the team working, excuse me, very hard behind the scenes. You can tell because I'm losing my voice. But there was an increase in that bid too. Gosh, there were so many numbers floated. Jay, can you just confirm $816,000? A few bits and pieces behind the scenes adjusted as well. Everyone is happy. And at $816,000, bidders and buyers, we are on the market and selling. If there is further bidding, now is your chance. First call at $816,000. Twice the money now at $816,000. Third and final call at $816,000. Number 12A, Caro Place, is going. It is going. It is gone and sold. To our purchaser, Julie, thanks very much. Lovely person. You'll get on famously with our sellers. To our sellers, all the very best with your next chapter. Thank you for the opportunity. Tom, as always, great campaign. That concludes our day here at the Holmwood Auction Room. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your week. Actually, it's the weekend. See you next week.